There we go. Tsunami-san. Lich. Cypher. Asdrake. That's right. I said your name. Going to debut the tuber this Saturday. Hype. I literally almost clicked on it by accident just now. That song was so beautiful, gave Great Fairy Fountain vibes. It's from Shadows of the Colossus. I thought it was kind of a fitting soundtrack to be playing since we've made some progress since the last time you saw this. I did the carriage or wagon. Painted a closer version of the paladin and lizard man. Next I will do the goblin. How's it going, Lich? What's with the A? What is that? Arcane Season 2 premiere and 5-month subscriber. Fucking sick. Red Cloud, 3-month subscriber. Cypher S Prime Gaming. Tsunami-san, 1-month subscriber. You guys are awesome, by the way. Thanks for subscribing. You guys are sick. How's the music and the voice? Is it working out? Actually, yeah, I think I will. It's good. Okay, good. That's all I need to hear. We getting Goblina and M&M? Well, I mean, we have female gobs and M&M, so yeah, pretty much. Always has been. The hell? No. What is this week's stress test testing? I think it's just it might be wrong, but I think it's just server stability stuff. And we need to make sure, I think that actually I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on it because I don't know enough. I just show up for the tests, you know? Oh, I wanted to, was it? I just realized, one second. I should be able to swap over to some music that I worked on with in Superior here. Glitched? No way. Think we're pay to win? I will literally pay for you to lose. Get out of here. Minions of Mirth. No. What's Minions of Mirth? Let me look it up. Minions of Mirth. A mini documentary. My ad block is so broken. That when I swap over to this different, like, video, it'll just keep refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. My YouTube is essentially broken. So I'll check it out later. Oh, let you play as a single player game. You know what also lets you play as a single player game? World of Warcraft Classic. Or any World of Warcraft, actually, but Nick and I were checking out some of the server pops, and one of the servers that I was on for Classic Retail, or sorry, not Classic Retail, what the fuck? One of the servers that I was on, which was an RP PvP, Grobulus, because it's an RP PvP server, it didn't, and he was the only one, it didn't get merged into anything else. And so what ended up happening was population just fucking went to shit. And so you can log in and be literally the only person on that server, and if you wanted to play solo WoW, that's literally the perfect server to do that. Funny how that works. Is this a new loading screen? This will be a new loading screen, but Sean keeps on telling me how important these sort of illustrations are to the marketing of the game, and that we should get back to doing more 3Ps instead of just random illustrations, you know, like the last one. And I go, oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. We're on to something. Let's not get lost in some other things. Like, here in a second. Where is it? This was the recent one. Not really a 3P, but I thought it gave like a sort of sinister sort of vibe. And they will be loading screens, so I mean, that helps. You're not wrong. Oh, nice. Took me almost a year to stop calling Eminem mom. That's hilarious. Yeah, I haven't been playtesting. Usually by the time that I get to it, or that I like hop in like a call or whatever, a playtest is already like underway, and I go, oh, they got it, and then I can just watch them, you know, everybody enjoy the game, and while I do some work or whatever. Usually the case. It's not out of just. Maybe I'll try and get in some next ones or something. Something that we were talking about actually was getting we have these like Dev and Chill, or they have this Dev and Chill channel where we would just sort of hang out and work on the game. And at one point we were talking about taking that Dev and Chill channel and just streaming it. So you guys get a little insight on what internal dev looks like, with everybody talking and having input and solving problems, and or an internal playtest. It's just streaming that. Let's had it a built-in Wikipedia, kind of like what we use now for P99 and WoW and so on. Whoa, that's cool. That's interesting. A built-in Wikipedia. I wonder if there's like... That actually brings up a kind of interesting idea. Right? Like... There's a wiki, right? Usually there's like a game wiki, and the wiki sort of decides what information is like worthwhile or whatever. And something that I kind of wonder... There's two things that come into my head is when I hear about wikis, I go, wikis can be a really good help for players that don't know up from down. Get their bearings and get a little undeserved knowledge, you know?
That's my girl.
Undeserved as they didn't get it in game. Then another part of me goes like, is the fact that you're invested enough to like look that up, like, does that make you sort of deserve that? Like, it's kind of like reading all the lore on like Skyrim or whatever. It's like, do people really care that you didn't get those books and read that lore in game, that you got it from a really nice curated video of someone going into the lore, going over the lore on, like, no, it's, if you know the lore, you know the lore. Mind you that, I guess if you're getting it secondhand, there's always a chance of misinterpretation and stuff like that, but whatever. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Elite. Oh, that's good. Yeah, the thing with wikis is that it can really ruin a lot of the novelty, but for the people that don't value novelty anyway, like, they're gonna look it up anyway. So it's kind of like a, you know, a fight that shouldn't really be fought. And then another part of me also goes, like, if you have a wiki, maybe there could be some sort of like deal in the back alley that we can make with the Wikipedia guys and go, look, You can put all this stuff. That's cool. Just for the health of the game. Don't put this stuff. And if they do put that stuff, then, I mean, we can start feeding them misinformation. I guess. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I mean, there could be like some actual incentive to do it. I'm not talking about blackmailing these people. I'm not talking about getting information on them and real life and doxing them. That would be fucking rude and illegal. That also isn't sarcastic. That is playing up a character. Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of stuff that just gets people, like, that just gets people, like, teaming up against the devs or whatever, you know, like, it's kind of like, what's that thing? Self-fulfilling prophecy. You do the thing that makes the thing happen even more. Also, this song is fucking insane good. Wait a minute. There we go. Control-Alt-Delete says really sick PNG model, by the way. Yeah, thank you. I painted it myself. I felt excited discovering new things in the playtest for Eminem without looking up anything. Yeah, and some people play like that. Yeah. I don't think that we should. It's just like in the nature of the game to sort of enjoy it. And there's lots of different ways to enjoy it. And there's no... I have a feeling that there's going to be a certain community that will probably come in and like burn through all the content, and you know, and hopefully some of them will like it so much that they'll go, dude, I just want to keep doing this, and then they make alts, burn through all the content again, make alts, burn through all the content again, become the insane psychopath that beat all of Eminem in record time. Are you in cahoots with Zach? Cypher, literally, he just posted something like that in Inspiration. Yeah, sure is. He's killing it on the texture side. I think you are correct. People will make alts if that is true. Cypher, that's a good way of thinking about it. I am also doing a little bit of that. I am convinced that I will play through as a shaman, but I also... I'm going to try rogue, I think, this playtest. Yeah, Lich, me too. I hope there is. I should be. We've talked about it. Let's get rid of that. This is test going to be one of the fighter mage classes. So Spellblade? Spellblade or Inquisitor? Well, Inquisitor's more fighter enchanter. Alright. I guess you said mage, which counts as like magic stuff, so yeah. Fighter caster, yeah. Yeah, mage is a generic term. Oh, that's sick. So, what are we looking at here? Concept art? No, illustration. Wallabus. We're looking at just an illustration for all these concepts have pretty much been made before. We had these guys. I need to fix the ears on him to be closer to the concept. But just in general, like this gnome has already been made, you know. We already have lizard men. We have paladins or knights or whatever, you know, archers. We have all these. I'm gonna have to size him down. Size her down. Something like that. I have done a couple different frog concepts, actually. Frog race concepts. Maybe I'll get a frog race in a future 3P or something. You know, actually, who fucking killed it when it came to frog races? I was looking at the Guild Wars frog race. Guild Wars 2. Their concepts for frogs fucking were sick. Guild Wars 2 had a couple of really good things going for it. Though I say had because I think they fumbled it, but that's okay. Sure, we'll fumble some stuff too. Hey, are you guys gonna be super mean to us once we release the Sylvari? Yeah, they were pretty cool. Yeah. Worst game I ever played. Yeah. My class got nerfed. Dev team doesn't like my class. This game looks like Roblox. Fuck. Dude, don't deep cut me like that. The amount of people that I've seen like on Reddit or whatever fucking feels like I'm like, are we like looking at the same fucking thing here? Am I crazy? But I will say the environments aren't where we want them to be yet either, so that's fair. It's fair. It's not unwarranted. But the characters and the mobs, they're fucking fire. I'll fight anybody on that. And our weapons are about to look fucking so good. That hurts. That hurts me, Inferior. That fucking... Ow! We just watched a video, actually on. Oh, thanks for the follow, you two. I say you two because I don't speak up. Say something in chat, because I missed your messages and I don't want to pull them up. I'm not a streamer, by the way. I'm an artist that streams. So I'm sorry I missed whoever joined and followed. You like deep gnomes? Yeah, me too. I think I have a picture of the first deep gnome concepted ever. Poor Eminem. and it was drawn in my sketchbook. So, wasn't even digital art. Probably not. At least not at launch. We need to get all the other cool guys ready and done and all that, right? We need to get, you know, deep elves and deep gnomes and trolls and lizard men and right here. Let me open up yeah, I might angle his face the other way. Right now I have it angled away from the guy, but it might be cooler if I have them looking. But here's the more recent concept that we've taken and looked at the feet a bit. It's not completely done. Yeah. And we'll see about the long neck and all that. I did the female variant. This is pretty much all of Zukin's work. And I just put the concept art like stuff on it. And then I did some adjustments for what I think the female lizard would look like. I like the female lizard a lot, actually. Yeah, and they're pretty tall. So, but yeah, this was, yeah, male and then the female. But we might just make it a little shorter of the female. But I like the tall female look. I did that same thing with ogres, the female ogres look. And everybody else has shorter females. Shorter female, shorter female, shorter female. Oh, except for dwarves. Technically shorter female. Same. Taller female. Taller female for the monsters. It feels right for taller females for the monsters. Dude, Sen's Fortress can suck my dick. Sorry, I just came out. I had bad memories at Sen's Fortress. Body size? No. What you get is what you get. Unless there becomes like a thing that, you know, like everybody wants it and we think that we can easily do it and we get tons of money and all that stuff. Probably not. The body types are already quite diverse, I think, so. How about pigtails on a... Yeah. We're probably going to have pigtails on a goblin. I was thinking about putting pigtails on this character right now, but I went for the long hair instead. Everybody talks to me about the Luckland stuff as a really not great point for the game. I like that our dwarves are very dwarfy and that our goblins are very goblin-y and not just green humans or something that are looking a little monstrous. I like that our gnomes are short and that our ogres are big and fat and have short legs, and we have different body types for male and female. Lots of fun stuff with that I love. Just makes sense. Hobgoblins look like this. One second. We've done concepts of them too. Mob concepts. Alright, so let's hide these guys, and we're going to... So, the bloody noses. So, here are the goblins, and here are the hobgoblins. And those are that's the bloody nose. And you can see they're adorned with a lot of fuck Ashira gear. And here's our Ashira. Yeah. We have a lot of... Oh yeah, and then there's this deep Ashira that I really like. I don't know if we're actually going to ever do deep Ashira, but... Looks fucking sick, right? Yeah. And then here was some of those earlier Lizardman stuff, but the feet weren't right, and the head was too boxy and large. We had some fun stuff. Fun treants. Anyway, if you have any more questions about other mobs, it might be the case that I have done concepts for them. Thought about it, but there might be a more... Thing is, there might be more than one lizard race. Just one playable lizard race. And so there's a balancing act to be had there. I do like the giant talon for the foot though, but we'll see how much we can actually push that, because it might not be very much. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the deep dwarves. There's this... I don't know if I want to say it, actually. It's related to the deep dwarf. Deep Dwarves, it's like a really, really cool idea that we're like, we need to do this now. That's just how we're going to do it. Because it was so cool. So I think I'll leave it because people will be in awe when it does happen. Yeah, I like them, like lizard men wise. Like I would like a very monstrous lizard man at some point, something that players can't play. Maybe something that players will eventually get to play or something, but something like the Warhammer lizard men, right? They are sick. Warhammer lizardmen. So is it planned to have one starting city, or will every race have their own starting point, or is it really that decided as of yet? Every race eventually will have their own starting city, but should be able to choose where you start. Okay, I'll give a different thing. So there's this idea with deep dwarves. This is a different thing, but I'll give you something because that's a little mean to not give you anything. There's this cool idea that I was thinking with the deep dwarves where when you log off, your deep dwarf would power down and like set his arms and legs or whatever into like a crouching position that kind of looks like a box, a modular box, you know? And so there's this, they turn into this like husk, and then the lights fade from their eyes. And then your corpse or your body, your you know, left body there is just there. Even though you're offline, your body's just in world until you log back in. And it may be that we do that for like a half hour, or we do that for 5 minutes, or we do that for like actually till you log back in or something. But I think that would be so fucking cool. Because in the world, you'd just be reminded that there are so many deep dwarves. Yeah, so that's a little teaser, something I've been thinking about. I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but I have a feeling that people in the team are taking a liking to it. And then there's like this other really cool idea that's like, whoa, that kind of bounces off of that even. The idea of finding your friends after learning your starting city, I think opting into that is good. But if you're starting with your friends and you're like, dude, let's go play this game together, and then like, okay, where are you? And it's like 3 hours, you know, that's a full session. That's a full day of like your friends never meeting up. And a part of me goes, come on. Just let them start together. It doesn't mean that the city that you're starting is going to allow you in. If you're a goblin and you start at the elven city, there's a good chance that you're just KOS to the elves. And your friend has to come out and be like, okay, I'll level with you. Because you're my friend. You're a good goblin. But these elves over here do not think so. And you are not allowed into the city. And we go, well, that makes sense. I am a goblin. Yeah, until you hang out around like a city that is super like magic based and everybody has C and Viz. There's no way that I feel like the deep dwarves have like just C and Viz. We do have hair options for players to see their eyes already. Yep. I personally would like to limit those options, but just because I think it's such a good part of their identity, their like visual identity. Stone sight? Yeah, that is pretty cool. So we'll have those as options, but the majority of options, I think, will be without it. So you'll have options, just not as many. Is what I'm thinking is the way to go. But I've also been overridden with a bunch of stuff, so who knows. I'll give you a reason not to trust me, actually. When we were first doing trolls, the original troll concept, they weren't fat. They weren't fat at all. I'd show you the original concept, actually. Okay. So here are some gnolls that we did not go through with. Here's some deep elf stuff that we didn't go through with. Another random race that we didn't go through with. The original troll, or the second take on trolls. Deep Gnome's eye variations. Elf. Human. Let me just... You gotta look at those gnomes, dude. Yeah, here was the original troll concept that got shot down. They were gonna be like this. And then there were lizard men like this. What is this? Oh, that's the ogre. Ogres didn't change much. This was another one of the deep dwarf designs. Which looks pretty cool, and if we can't do, for whatever reason, the deep dwarfs that we want to do, which I think we can, this should be a could be pretty good. Yeah, those lizard men would be better for enemies, for sure. Jammy Sammy, thank you. So, yeah, like this, like we had some pretty crazy like vampiric undead sort of almost deep elf look, and we moved away from that. I do like these trolls a lot. I still think that they're strong, but they're essentially kind of like big goblins. Yeah. Right, if I shrink these guys down, they're kind of like the yeah, if I shrink these guys down, they're kind of like the goblin silhouettes. Yeah, no, I think the right choice was the trolls that we ended up getting. But I wouldn't mind like if we have like a second troll or something. You know? Over time. Like expand on it. A deep troll maybe. That's a good point. I could see these guys as deep trolls. Yeah, a little bit more muscle I could see for sure. So those are all the... I think this is so funny. Look at that little fucking deep gnome. I swear I had more deep... Oh yeah, this was the original deep gnome. They didn't have their pointy nose. Yeah, these ended up being the trolls. And I think I'm quite happy with the trolls. Yeah. What's the flying ant concept you made there? How is armor gonna work on them? I don't know. They were sort of thrown in as like a small bestial race or something, or an insectoid. That it was. When I thought the game was more fairy tale than it is, I came up with that, and I also came up with mandrakes. And so mandrakes aren't gonna get a playable race spot for now. For now. I have a feeling that they're gonna be like murlocs. Jesus Christ. Unchained. What the fuck? That's great. Thank you. But also, it's just fucking jump scared me. No, thank you. That's awesome. Imagine see gnomes teleporting through mushrooms growing on caves. Deep trolls, yeah. Can you show some mandrake if you have it? Yeah. I'll open this back up. And then we'll get back to painting this and finish this. Because the characters are pretty much done. And now the environment needs another pass because the characters are so fucking detailed. This is the little mandrake. Look at that motherfucker. One second. I have a GIF of him. I had a GIF of him running at some point. I'm just gonna send it in the live stream chat. Look at that. And these are the final designs. Final designs has this, so they have like more of like a poofy dress. Same with female gnomes. These deep dwarves are cool as fuck. Damn, I'm happy. I came up with something like that. All right. So now we have all the characters. And now it's time to go in and paint essentially over top of all this. With some White Bandit. It's going to be a lot different than that. I think, at least. I want to give it a shot, but I think we're going to do something, yeah, quite different. There's this idea of there being like, actually, let me go into here. Oh, see that? It used to be that face with the skull. Then I put an actual face on them. So it's not going to be like this. Oh yeah, here was the inspiration, by the way. Little Paul Bonner dwarf. But, so see this right here? When you start off, it'll most likely be like that. And then as you progress through the game and all that, and you get cool armor or whatever, you'll get things like this. Chainmail. And so the idea is that as you progress and you get new armor, that armor will showcase as etching in the stone. And so you're going to take the essence of whatever it is. The essence will go in like that. And then that essence will go here, and it will be essentially like if you have a long t-shirt or whatever, it'll be, or if you have a long shirt, then it will show up here and it will show up here. And if you have a chest or whatever, that chest will show up here on this front. If you have like boots, it'll show up in here and in here, right? It'll show up in here. If for arms. For gloves, we'll do the same thing on like right here. And so they'll stay stone, but you'll be getting different etchings and using, and it will have like a grayscale sort of effect on it or whatever, so that you can get something like, I imagine you'll be able to get something like this. If it's like green armor or something, we'll have like a slight greenish tint to it, but we should be able to put other things on, right? And so there are sections of your armor that will show, but you will continue to be stone. Helm, I would imagine that we can actually just put on helms. You know? But this means that we'll be able to use all of our armor textures for these guys without any worry. And then, you know, then they'll have... Maybe we'll have, like, I don't know, like a cloth thing so that we'll have, like, some cloth and, like, a cape or whatever. Or if there's like cool shoulders or something that would go over this, maybe we can actually put on like shoulders or a shawl or whatever. But shirt wise, it would go here. So there's some possible. There's lots that we need to figure out for sure. But Whiskey Hoarder says, I like this art style. I don't understand it, but I like it. When is this tentatively scheduled for release? So we have early access in the next year, essentially. January 2026. Wait, no, not that. What? Yeah, January 2026. So December 2025, January 2026-ish. I think they can be clerics. They're going to be... the idea for the Deep Dwarves were that they were very... I wanted to bring in the archetype of like a golem. And so they ended up being like a necro golem within the deep dwarf, or within the dwarf like body. And I've always played around with dwarves turning into stone and stuff, so it felt right. It wasn't like, oh, I'm just taking like kobolds and turning them into stone. No, it was like, no, this feels right. And with Deep Dwarves, I felt like the world, this M&M world, needed like a race that just... It wasn't like just mean or like other or like evil or whatever, or like your classic evil. I wanted an outsider. For players that truly just, they're like, no, I'm gonna play a human. I'm not gonna choose this like someone that... I wanted something utilitarian, and I wanted something a little, yeah, like the outsider would play. Something that's so different that it's like, oh. If I don't want to deal with anybody, I have like an option for that. In WoW, it was sort of the undead. Though they found their niche because they were really, really good at... a lot of people chose them because they were the killer, you know? But you need to fulfill those archetypes as a player. Oh, shit! Pajami Sammy, thanks for the prime. Yeah, the Deep Dwarves, they're kind of like soul husk-ish, you know? The Deeps will have different sight visions, but don't expect them to be able to see in pure darkness. if there's no light to pick up, they won't pick up that light, essentially. And so there will still be very like there will still be dark gameplay for them. You know, like having a lantern helps. You know? And that's actually nice because it fits pretty well in with the thing that Chip has been saying about our current shaders for it. They're not shaders, post-processing effects, I think. I think deep gnomes can be druids, yeah. Might give them a little bit more mushroom themed for their world right now. I have a concept for them that's sort of like a petrified mushroom. And so you have like these mushrooms that are essentially stone, and they've tubed some stuff up. And these little homes, when they're out doing stuff, it acts as a generator or something, and it lights up. And then when they're home, they turn the lights out. Because they can see in the dark. There are some cool ideas of there being like a... Because they're kind of like psychonauts almost. Yeah. I have a pretty cool idea of how it will be getting to the gnome city. I kind of want to put you into like an ethereal fucking plane where it's like you're above ground and you see the stars, and there's like you see the stars like above you and below you, and you're running on like an invisible plane. And you have no direction, you know, but eventually if you run far enough in a direction, you'll find your way into the deep gnome city. You'll zone in. Patch notes posted in M&M Discord. Sick. Yeah, I played around with it one day. I forget if it was on stream or not, but Simon seemed to like it, so. Hey Nick, what's up, man? Nice. For sure, yeah. You've been going hard, so yeah. Oh shit, I missed the fucking it's your birthday part. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Nick. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Nick.
Happy birthday to you and many more. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I hope my singing didn't crack any glasses. Fuck. Yeah, no. I'm not doing any more. That's about enough. Miss Goblin just got in a little, what's that word? Cameo. Do I want like a, I feel like I want like a dirt integrated with some of this grass. It's not so flat green. Maybe some dead grass with some yellow. What game are you playing to relax? Goblin sang that, right? I sang a little bit of it, but it was definitely not me for the most part. For those that are confused, anytime that I just make an offhand comment to something that didn't happen or no one commented, I am streaming on YouTube as well. And because I'm streaming on YouTube, there are people in the comments on YouTube that I'm actually catching recently, and I talk to them as well. I just don't have their YouTube thing like connected to the stream chat up top. Put a classic WoW with the boys. Did Ragefire Chasm and Wailing Caverns. Might do a late night Dead Mines or save that for tomorrow. Nice. How hard is it to do dead mines as Horde? Not hard at all. Just jump in the water where you died to all those murlocs and swim up the coast. Got it. Gromgol, Zeppelin, 5 to 10. Oh yeah, because it's basically getting to Northshire, right? But once you get into Storm, because it's in Stormwind, right? Am I wrong with that? I don't know. I've never fucking played Alliance my entire life. I played like up to like level 10 or something as a dwarf, and that was a joke. Like it was a joke. I'm not saying like it was for a joke. Oh, that's Stockades. Oh, and his higher level. I see. Where's Dead Mines? It's right when you get into Westfall. Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, then that's a pretty easy run. Yeah, that's pretty easy. As long as you don't fucking jump off the Zeppelin too soon, like I did. Get fucking killed 3 times by a goddamn elite Murloc camp. Fuck. Yeah. I know this because I went to Northshire to level as an undead. And I regret nothing. Okay, so this is cool, but I think it actually needs to be less saturated. Feels a little bit better. Rendering this I thought would be more of a pain, but it's actually quite enjoyable. Okay, actually there is one thing that I need to fix, and it's that these colors right here are way... I want them to be like this. So I need to fix my shit. You wow people, it's okay, we forgive you. Yeah, the horse is about to get snatched up. Horse is like, dude, I need to fucking turn around, like, pronto. Okay, how do I feel about these colors right now? Hey, Nick, I have a serious question. Very, very serious question. What is your stance on dad servers? Stance is softened. What does that mean? Does that mean you're more compelled by them, or you're less harsh towards them, I mean? Got it. We've seen it used to good effect in a well-established game. That's true. Now we just have to push the boundaries like assholes. I'm saying, man, 1 level a week. I think that's the fallback. I think that's the safe fallback. After 1 level a week, people go, geez, says, you know. But I feel like 1 level a week puts it at a pace where there's no, and it means that anybody that joins will be able to catch up. Literally anybody. You're like 10 weeks in. It's like level 10. So what? And this is just for the people that, like, literally can only play, like, once a week. You know, and there's going to be enough of them, I swear. And there's going to be a lot more people that... I feel like that's the way. Because then it's like 1 level a week? The fuck, yeah, I can do that. Jesus Christ, Lich. That's me! You're talking about me. And eventually 1 level a week is going to turn into like what, like 5 hours or something like that? It's going to be like, it's going to outpace the players. Motherfucker, Bandit. I am making this art for people like you. Okay, this is fucked up. What I have done here, I don't like what I have done. This, I may have bit off more than I can chew. Why did I do this? This is a lot of detail. But whoa, Jesus Christ. Another 1,000. Chew on the next pizza. Chew the next pizza on me. I will. Hey, we have pizza tomorrow? There we go. Pizza tomorrow. It's on Unchained. Thanks, man. Get out of here, Nick. I appreciate you. I know it's your birthday, but what you have said, I just... I can't. I can't sit back and watch you keep getting away with it. Oh, God. You guys just love to see me suffer. That's it, isn't it? Oh, but that does look super good. It's like there's this pain that it looks good, but I know it's gonna take fucking forever. You know? Don't. Chill out, Nick. Whatever you're thinking, don't do it. Get your hand off the color wheel. Don't. Put those items, put those item icons back. Or you got them. Don't. Nick, no! No, Nick! Also, Bandit, man, too far. Too far. Holy shit, it's 12:30 at night? What the fuck? When did that happen? Yeah, the Cyclops is fucking huge. I'm gonna quickly be right back. What the fuck is Bandit doing? I'm gonna be right back for like a couple minutes. They're prepared to fight nothing. Go there. Sorry, I'm being dumb. I'm gonna be right back for like fucking 5 seconds. 5 minutes. Be right back. Hey guys. Dude, I am roaring to go. Well, hold on. I'm prepared to go. I just made a nice air fried chicken burger on disc. Okay. What is this? No. No. This is messed up. AI art of a goblin eating pineapple pizza. This is painful. This is messed up. Nick, why do you do this to me? It's a very good, straightforward answer. I respect it. See my weaknesses. Go for the jugular. Alright. Let's get this out of my fucking sight. Morning, Liz. How's it going, Ranger Fran? Alright, I need to think about what I need to do next. I'm not happy with this gnome. This gnome right here. Oops, what? I feel like this gnome could be maybe he's standing on like a rock or something. No. Is he closer? Could be higher maybe. No. Maybe further out like that. entering the scene a bit. I am going to eat you, says Minnie Wolfie. Me or the gnome? What the fuck? Clarification, not in Devore. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You also love the art style? Nice. Well, I'm happy. That's good. Maybe with smoke around him casting something. I think it's his pose. I think it's his pose that I'm like, it could be a little better. Animist EQ, have like a pet. What's the wizard pet? Since there's a pet for every class in M&M, apparently. I'm not salty. They don't do anything, it's just a visible buff. Or do they not have that? Am I making that up? What about like enchanted swords or something that hop out around? I'm really unsure. I'm using my time while eating to think. But to be honest, I'm mostly thinking about eating. Again, I am not a streamer. I'm a disheveled fucking artist. That's why you are just seeing the process. The actual casting of a spell is not bad. Okay, so here's the problem, right? Let's take a look at this piece. Or not the problem, but considerations. This is our main focus. He's reaching towards here, and his eyesight is over here. So you go, oh, okay. You could be drawn to here, to the wagon. You could be drawn to here because it's a silhouette that has the highest, another high contrast. You go here, you'll probably end up at the archer, and you'll work your way back, and then back into it like that. And then your eyes can start to go over here, and oh, is there, I mean, castle, and you know, but no, at no point do you really go anywhere here. Do your eyes really get drawn into this? And so, but I'm not sure that I want it to be like so so like that. It's like a weak that. It's like kind of like, you know. So I'm thinking I might add something in here to just, because your eye can go here because of this, but there's nothing like, there's no real like content here. Usually I was thinking, oh, okay, you get invited in, but you go here, you're gonna get wrapped around. And so I'm just trying to think, is there something like back here I could, you know? Oh, it's a rule of thirds is just a, it's like a, what's it called? It's like an observation of thirds, much less of a rule. Something like this. Could also put them in closer a bit. Oh, that's way better. That is way better. some like that, and then I'll have to undo this. Thank God, so I don't have to do it up here. But there needs to be like a difference between him and this little saturation, or not saturation, little value difference that's not so crazy. Yeah, that feels so much better because now he looks like he's actually like almost in formation. Before he looked too out of place. And then what happens is this is actually leading in to here, and this, following this, you get there, following this, you'll get him coming up, you know, and so maybe he needs to be a little bit. Yeah. That feels much better. Like they're closing in on him, like getting ready for the fight a little bit more. Casting a barrier could be cool. And I've also been thinking about doing this for a while. Just to even that shit out. And that way you have this and him, and it's not so you know, like one-sided, I guess. I like symmetrical stuff too, so I might do something like this. That's nice. Sorry. Doing this with my mouse for the moment. Just to block things in. That's cool. Oh, maybe that's where we get the bigger section. We get a little dynamic. That's cool as hell. Something like that. And then this side needs to chill the hell out in its saturation. Hello? What? Yeah, much better. That is for sure. And I think I'm just gonna fucking do it. I think I might do something like here. And just turn this into a wall instead. It's too noisy, I think. I might be able to do like a top row or something. Even then. Maybe just uneven like grass or something that comes in like that. Asaya says very cool. Oh, I'm glad you think so. These sections here, I think, are way too saturated. That's better. We can go down in value and desaturate a bit. There's no reason for them to be calling for that much attention. And then I need to take this color, which honestly I think could be cooler, but place it in here. On that side as well. I'm gonna go to sleep. Don't kill me again in playtest, please. Okay? Well, actually, no. I'm not gonna say okay to that. I think I might. Just because you told me not to. Yeah, the cobbled wall was cool. It added some good detail, but it fought too much, I think, with the gnome and stuff. And it would mean that I would need to do the cobbled wall all the way up, and then I'd do it all the way up here and all the way up here, and then I'd probably want to do it here and here, and then infer that cobbled wall a little bit onto the. It's fucking. It's opening a can of worms that I was like, maybe I shouldn't do. The foot here looks pretty good, though. I just need to do more of this. More of this detail. And put it into these areas. Including the ground, so the ground is actually nice to look at. So, in terms of next places to tackle. I might take a break from streaming, and I might do this off stream, or I might just take a break from streaming and then not work on it at all. So, 1, 2, 3. No, hold on. 3.
That's my girl.
I think that's the order in which I'm going to do things. Gonna go grab some sleep, my friends? Yeah. Cypher, get some sleep. Thanks for hanging out. Oh shit, that could be fun to watch. Yeah, no, I think this is the way to go. Maybe something like that to even it out. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I should be done by the time that I get to all those. Oh, okay. I'm sorry I fucking made you guys wait, and now I'm just gonna end the stream. But it is a 2.5 hour stream. 2 hour stream at the least, right? Yeah. Let's see. If anybody wants any if anybody wants any commissions or anything, message me on Discord. other than that, I hope everybody has a really good night. And I am gonna raid someone if anybody wants. It's another MMO dev, so I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out.